Hello everyone, welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 1160 named Find Words that can be formed by characters. Here you are given an array of string words and string characters. Now a string is good if it can be formed by characters from the character string. Here we should use each character only one times. Now we have to return the sum of lengths of all the good strings in the given list of strings. Suppose in the first example, the words has 4 strings, which is cat, bt, hat, and tree. And the second string cars is atach, which is attach. Now we can see that the string cat can be formed by using the character attached. And the string hat can be formed using the characters in attach. So here the answer will be 3 plus 3, which is 6. Now the constraint are the word's length can be in between 1 to 1000, and each of the string can be in between 1 to 100 in length, and the characters are the lowercase English letters. I hope you understood the problem statement as well as the examples. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Now here, to understand the algorithm, we have taken the first example. Here, the given character are attached, which is ATACH, and we are given 4 words in the list of string. Now we can see that the word CAT can be formed using the attach, because C is here, A is here, and T is here. So it is one of the string that can be formed using the character presented in attach. Now, if we see, the character HAT can also be formed here. So it is H, A, and T, because all of the character H, A, and T are presented in the ATACH in this character list. So here in this problem, we have to return the length of cat, which is 3, added up to the length of hat, which is 3. So we have to return 6. I hope you understood the problem statement now very well. Now let's understand the algorithm. So the basic intuition is, if in any of the problem we have to deal with the frequency, we will simply use the map data structure. Suppose in this problem, we are using one map here. Suppose currently our map has several entries. Now, currently, let's add the frequency of each character stored in this attach string. So here in the attach, A appears 2 times, T appears 1 time, C appears 1 time, H appears 1 time. Now this is the frequency of the all of the character presented in the string attach. Now we have to repeatedly check each of the pair of the string in the given list with the attach. That means at first we have to check whether we can make cat by using the attach. After that, we have to check whether we can make bt by using the attach. After that, we have to check whether we can make hat by using attach, and so on. So how can we make this kind of comparison? So now the intuition is very simple. Suppose currently we are at this string, which is CAT, cat. Now for each of the character in this string cat, we will decrease the frequency in the corresponding map. Suppose the frequency of C in the character cat is 1. So we will decrease the frequency of C by 1. So here in the map, the frequency is 1 till now. So it will become 0. Now the frequency of A is 1 in the string cat, but the frequency of A is 2 in the map. So we will decrease it by 1. So the frequency of A will become 1. Now again, the frequency of T is 1 in the cat, but the frequency of T is also 1 in the map. So we will decrease it by 1. So now the frequency of T will become 0. So if currently we have to iterate all of the entries in the map, and we will check whether we can find any negative element for each of the corresponding characters. So here we can see that the frequency of A is 1, the frequency of T is 0, the frequency of C is 0, and the frequency of H is 1. That means we did not find any of the negative element till now. So we can make a conclusion that the word cat can be formed by using the character in attach. Because if any of the characters' frequency become negative, that means there should be a shortage of the character to form the word cat. Let's say, suppose, let's analyze the word tree, which is TREE. So initially, let's reset our corresponding map at first. Initially, the frequency of A is 2 in attach, the frequency of T is 1, the frequency of C is 1, and the frequency of H is also 1. Now, let us try to understand whether we can make the word tree by using this map or not. Now, here we can see that T appears one time. So we have to decrease one value in the map. So here the value of T is 1. So it will become 0 by reducing 1. Now we can see that there is an element R. So, but in the map, there is no element presented where the key is R. So here, as we all know that all of the unpresented key value pairs has the default value 0. So let's assume currently our R has default value 0. So as the frequency of R is 1 in the tree, so it will become -1 after reducing 1 from the 0. Now we are at this element E. So here we have seen that E appears 2 times, right? But in our map, E appears 1 time. So we have to decrease 2 from 1. So if we decrease 2 from 1, it will become -1. Now, if we again iterate all of the element in the map, in this case tree, we have seen that there are 2 entries, which is C and R. For those, the corresponding value is negative. That means if we want to make the string tree by using the string attach, there is a shortage of the character C and the character R. That's why the entry become negative. In this case, we cannot able to form the string. So here the algorithm is pretty simple. We have to iterate all of the strings from left to right and individually compare whether we can make this string by using the given string attach. And if we able to make this kind of strings by using the word attach, in those cases, we have to simply append or add the corresponding length of the given string to the answer variable. Finally, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named count characters, which has a vector of strings of word and a string characters. Now, we have to iterate each of the string presented in words, and we will compare the string is formable method. Here, if word of I can be formed the string characters, in those kind of cases, we have to append the length of the word to the answer variable and finally return the answer. Now, we have to check the implementation of isFormable method. Here, it is a Boolean function. That means if the string S can be formed by using the string T, in those cases, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Now, initially, we have to take a map and initialize each of the character of the string T with the map, and we are storing the frequency. Now, for each character in the first string S, we have to decrement the frequency. Now we have to iterate to the map, and if in any of the entry has the frequency less than 0, that means in this case we cannot form the string. So here we have to return false, otherwise we have to return true. Finally, we will return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Now let's move on to the time and space complexity analysis of this program. In this program, the time complexity is big O of n because we have to iterate each of the string, and the space complexity is also big O of n because we are using extra memories map to solve this problem. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.